Okay, recording is in progress. Okay, here we go. Let's start today. It's going to be a more an active practice today, but we're going to begin from sitting comfortably on top of our mats. Remember, sitting on the edge of the mat is even better to have that nice lengthen in the spine. And keep your block handy. We're going to use the block as well. And as we sit comfortably in any position. This is Sukhasana. So you're familiar with Sukhasana, but for some people, Sukhasana is not a good idea because knees problem, you can always have your legs in front of you. And that way you can sit still and bring the arms into T position, the arms open, guiding the shoulders back to find that nice opening in the front of the chest. And then slowly release down towards the floor. Shoulders up, back and down. Few rolls here before we settle in, and just going into the opposite direction, some mobilization there. And then hands to your thighs and knees, and make sure your elbows are not out. That creates tension in your shoulders. We want to soften the elbows by your rib cage, and then guide the chin slightly back and then towards the chest. You can close your eyes. You can have your eyes partially closed if you prefer. Now let's take the moment here to be aware of the breath, the settling in this present moment, taking the time to notice the body and to notice the mind. And first, just check in with your breath as your breath flows naturally. We're not changing anything in the breath yet. Just let it be the way it is. And then from that regular breathing pattern, we're going to slowly starting to modify the length of the inhales and the exhales. In other words, we're going to allow the breath to become fuller, longer, and deeper, but doing it in a way that the breath feels right and you are not forcing it. Just slow down that breath. Very slowly. Exhale, bring the chin to your chest, and from here, rock your chin from one shoulder towards the opposite shoulder. Slowly move the neck and the head. And slowly the chin goes back to your chest, and then lift the head back to neutral position. Now, place left hand down towards the floor, right arm goes out into T position. And as you exhale, you relax the right hand down as you lower the left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, head back through center, arm to T. Exhale, release, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, neck, neutral neck, arm to T position. And exhale to the left. At your own rhythm, 3 more rounds of this as you gently mobilize the neck, stretching the right side. Breathing in and out. And don't rush your breath. Release slowly. And then the head returns back to center. Now keep the right hand down, left arm to T. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, lower the hand down, right ear to right shoulder. And inhale, arm into T, neck, neutral neck. Exhale to the right ear. Inhale back through center. Exhale, lower. Inhale to neutral and 3 more rounds at your own rhythm. And return the head back to neutral. Both hands to your thighs. Inhale and exhale, rotate, look over to right shoulder. And exhale all the way to the opposite side. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right and to the left. And slowly return back through center. Both hands, arms up to the sky, flex the elbows, interlace the fingers, place the hands to the back of your head, elbows in, and then guide the chin to your chest. Use your breath again, long and deep. And inhale, elbows out. Lower your left hand down and keep your right hand to the back of your head. Rotate the chin somewhere in between your right shoulder and the sternum. And as you exhale, guide the chin towards your right collarbone. Inhale, head back through center. Again, both hands to the back of the skull. Elbows in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, neutral position of the neck, elbows out. Lower your right hand down and exhale, move the chin somewhere in between your left shoulder and the sternum. And exhale, the chin goes down to your left collarbone. Keep breathing long and deep. And release, head back to neutral. Release the left hand down, both shoulders up, back and down. Hands to your knees, lift the chin up, and exhale, rotate to the right, to the chin. Inhale, left and up. Exhale to the right and chin. Inhale, left and up. And just 2 more rounds, same direction. And then go to the left, down to the chest. Inhale, right and up. Exhale to the left into the chest. Inhale, right and up. Couple more rounds. And gently return the head back to neutral position. Bring the hands to the heart center. Take a moment here to reconnect back with the breath. Slow the inhales and exhale downs again. With the next inhale, bring the arms out to the side to open the chest. And then place the palms, hands to your shoulders and make circles with your elbows going first in one direction. Feel the spine coming along with the movement, your shoulder blades, your rib cage, your shoulder joints. Going the elbows back, up, forward, down, going into the opposite direction. Mobilizing first all the upper part of the body, the neck, the shoulders, the spine. Bring the arms into T position and then lower the right hand down as you extend the left arm over and then move the spine slightly to the right. So you press through the hip, so you're not lifting the hip off the mat and you're pressing through the hip and guiding that left elbow slightly back. Relax your neck, relax any tension in your shoulder and elbows. And feel that opening in those muscles in between your rib cage on the left side. Inhale back through center, lower your left hand down, extend the arm up and over to your right ear, and then press through the right hip as you guide the right elbow back. Feel the breath. Notice the stretching of those intercostal muscles. Inhale back through center, shoulders up, back and down, arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips, twisting to the right as you place your left hand down to your right knee, right hand behind you. Look over to your right shoulder. Take a nice inhale here. Stay in the twist. But as you exhale slowly, the chin goes to your left shoulder and down. Breathing in and out. And release back through center. Place the right arm on top of your left arm. Right hand to your left knee. Flex the elbow and then guide the crown of the head towards the floor. Breathing in and out. Feel the opening in between the shoulder blades, all the muscles in the upper spine and the middle back stretching and opening as well. And then slowly engage the core to lift the head, lift the chest, bring the arms into T and arms overhead. Nice long spine, belly in. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand goes down to your left knee, left hand behind you. Look over to your left shoulder. Holding the twist. Nice inhale here. And then slowly exhale and bring the chin towards your right shoulder. Use your breath. The twist is happening from the waist up. And inhale, lift the head and place the left arm on top of your right arm. Flex the elbows and again, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Breathing in and out. Engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, bring the arms to the side and hands behind you. Listen to the crossing of the legs to windshield wiper the legs, bringing some movement to the legs and hips. Then drop the legs to the right side and let's come to tabletop position. So have your blanket there to protect your kneecaps and place your knees right under your hips and your wrists right under the shoulders. Neutral position of the spine. Let's move the spine into cat-cow, flexion and extension. Inhale, drop, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Inhale, drop, open the chest. Exhale, round into the cat. Inhaling, opening the heart and rounding. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat. One more. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine. And as you exhale, round the spine, move the hips to the heels, forearms, elbows down, and forehead towards the floor, towards the block, or make a tower with your fist. Make sure you're not holding your head up in the air. Back to tabletop position. Now extend the left leg back, just flex the foot, bring the right arm forward by your right ear, holding position. Press to the heel, engage the quads, engage the core. Don't drop the head. Hand down, knee down, tuck the toes under both feet. Engage the core, pick up knee few inches off the mat. Engage the core, hold. Breathing in and out. Strengthen those shoulders, the arms, the core. Take a nice inhale, straighten both legs, downward dog. Chin to your chest, heels towards the floor, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, heels up, knees down, and just lower top of the feet flat on the mat. Extend the right leg back, activate the core, flex the foot, left arm by your left ear, hold and breathe. Left hand down, right knee down, tuck both toes under. Press, lift the knee, few inches off the mat, engage the core, hold and breathe. Inhale, straighten both legs, downward dog, chin to your chest, shoulders back and down. Take a nice inhale. Heels up, knees down, top of your feet flat on the mat, and then move to child's pose. Bring the arms down by your side, relax shoulders, elbows, wrist. Take a moment. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Activate the core, left leg back, flex the foot, engage, and right arm by your right ear. Hold and breathe. And just keep your neck neutral. Keep your left leg strong, the core super engaged, the breath is flowing. Take a nice inhale. Right hand down, left knee down again. Tuck the toes under. Activate the belly and knees few inches off the mat. Breathing in and out. Inhale, straighten both knees, down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, shoulders away from your ears, heels towards the floor. Inhale now, heels up, knees down, tabletop. Extend the right leg back, left arm by your left ear. Hold and breathe. Left hand down, right knee down. Tuck the toes under, press into downward dog. Straighten the spine. Heels towards the floor, chin to your chest. Heels up, knees down. Bring the hips to the heels. Arms down by your side. Relax your wrists, your shoulders, your elbows, your neck. And take a break. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Take your blanket from underneath your legs, your knees. Let's come to plank position. So, elbows are going to be right under the shoulders, interlace the fingers. And so we're going to move. You see, my knees are right under my hips. We don't want that. We want the knees more back and then sink the hips so they're in line with your shoulders. We tuck the toes under. We hold in position here. This is a modification of plank. If you like, you can pick up those knees up and you are also working here, like challenging more your plank position. Engage the core. Don't drop the head. Keep the breath flowing. Working on core strength. Breathing through those heels. Keep your legs strong. Keep the breath flowing and then lower the knees down. Top of the feet flat. Relax the pelvis and the thighs towards the floor. And then slide the hands by your rib cage. Relax your forehead towards the mat. Take a moment here. Elbows are like hugging your rib cage. Legs and feet together. We're going to alternate between plank and cobra. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Holding position. Activate those back muscles. Upper spine, middle back, lower back. Keep hugging those elbows by your rib cage. Don't look up. Keep your neck neutral, gaze towards the floor. Take a nice inhale. Press the palms against the floor and lift the chest, the pelvis, the hips, bend the knees, and go to child's pose, balasana. Relax and breathe. Moving to tabletop. Again, slide those knees back. Don't keep the knees under the hips, more back, and then tuck the toes under. Lower the forearms, lower the elbows, interlace the fingers, and then allow the hips to be in line with your shoulders. Instead of having the hips like this, no. We move the hips forward, we engage the core, we hold, and if you like, knees up, holding into plank position. Watch your breath. If you have your knees up, knees down, top of the feet flat, relax pelvis, hips, belly, and then chest down. Hands by your rib cage. Keep the chin in. Take a moment with the legs and feet together, breathing in and out. And then inhale, come into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Lift the head, lift the chest. Hold in position. And if you feel like you can lift hands off the mat, challenging even more those muscles in the back, don't drop the head. Keep your neck neutral, belly engage, muscles of the back engage, palms down, press, lift the chest, the hips, the pelvis, bend the knees, and then come into child's pose. It was the round number 2, one more to go. Take your time here to slow down the breath. And last round, tabletop position again. Elbows, forearms down, interlace the fingers, move those knees back, tuck the toes under, engage the core. That's option number 1. Or knees up to come into plank position. Remember to keep all those muscles super engaged and the hips in line with your shoulders. Don't hold the breath. Knees down, top of the feet flat, drop the hips, the pelvis, and then lower the chest, hands by your rib cage. Keep the forehead down, take a moment. Just breathe here. And hands and feet together. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, and then maybe hands off the mat. Nice, easy breathing. Keep those back muscles super engaged. Today is all about strengthening the core, strengthening the hips muscles. Then slowly hands towards the mat. Press, lift the chest, the pelvis, bend the knees, and child's pose. Take a nice break here. And then from here, we're going to go again down towards the floor. Now have your feet wide as the mat. Make a pillow, stack one hand on top of the other one and lower the forehead down. So the elbows are out. And we're going to this time keep the spine and the head down. We're going to just activate the lower back muscles and the glutes by lifting the feet off the mat and maybe the thighs holding position. And then lower the feet down. Wiggle the hips, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And take a moment here. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Keep the forehead down, keep the elbows down. Press the hips and the pelvis against the floor. Activate the lower back muscles, activate the glutes. Inhale, lift and hold. And then release down and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Back through center. Again, press the pelvis, hips against the floor. Engage the glutes, lower back muscles. Keep the forehead down. Inhale, feet and maybe thighs up. Hold and breathe. Lower down, hands by your rib cage. Bend the knees, soles of the feet touching to each other. Press, lift the chest, lower the feet, and relax your lower back here in child's pose with wide knees. Relax lower back, middle back, glutes. Take a moment. and slowly back to tabletop. Bring the knees together. Now we're going to go to one side. In my case, I'm going to go to the right side, having the forearm, the elbow right under the shoulder, palm down, and we're going to extend both legs to the opposite side. Now flex your top leg and cross it over to the leg that is straight on the floor. You can keep your left hand down here. We're going to work in strengthening the right side of the torso now. Keep working with core strength. Now press, lift the hip off the mat and engage those side muscles on the torso. And if you like, you can bring the left arm up to the ceiling and keep guiding that right side of the waist into the spine. Activate those hip muscles in the outside. Keep the breath flowing. And release the hand down, drop the hips down, bend both knees, press the hands against the floor, and then walk as you lift the torso. And let's go to the opposite side. In my case, I'm going to my left side with the elbow right under the shoulder, palm to the floor, both legs extended, and then cross the top leg over to the one that is straight on the mat. So here, you can use the hands for support to lift the left hip up and then bring them up to the ceiling. Keep the core engaged and those muscles on the outside of your left hip super engaged to keep lifting the hip away from the floor. Easy breathing. And exhale, lower the hand down, release the hip, place the palms to the floor and extend both legs as you slowly walk the hands, coming to a seated position with the sole of the feet together, hands to your feet, and then relax the crown of the head towards the feet, to the feet. Relax your spine. Use your breath. Let go. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest. Have your block handy. And we're going to guide the thighs and the knees together, dropping the legs to one side. And let's come to the back of the mat. So from tabletop, we're going to tuck the toes under, pressing to downward dog, and then walking the hands towards your feet. Your feet should be wide as your hips. Bend the knees first slightly to hold from the opposite elbows. Relax your neck, crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Stretch your spine slowly now. Let go the hands towards the floor, rounding one verb at a time. We're going to all find our way up to standing position. Welcome to Samastiti. Shoulders back and down. The weight is equally distributed in both feet and front and back, lifting from the arches. Taking a moment here. Again, to slow down the breath. And then grab your block. So I'm going to be facing your way, and we're going to place the block in between the inner thighs. I'm going to turn this way now. So press the block, shoulders back and down, and we're going to bring the hands to the heart. We press the block, we lower into chair pose, Ardha Utkatasana. Relax your elbows, press the block, straighten, press the block, heels up, heels down, exhale, flex and the knees, press the block, lower into chair pose. Inhale, press the block, straighten the legs, belly in. Press heels up, heels down. Inhale, flex, exhale, slowly press, 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 lower into chair pose. Inhale, press the block, straighten both legs. Lifting the heels up, exhale down. Inhale, press and exhale, lower slowly into chair pose. Inhale, press, straighten both legs, activate the core. Inhale, heels up, heels down, press, exhale slowly down. Inhale, press and straighten both legs. Inhale, press and lift heels up. Exhale, exhale, heels down. Take a nice inhale, press and move slowly as you exhale. Keep pressing and now twist to the left. Right hand arm goes outside of your left knee and left arm extended up to the sky and lower as you press. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, left hand go down to touch your right hand, straighten both legs and Samastiti. Inhale, press heels up. Exhale, press heels down. Inhale, exhale, press slowly. Keep pressing, exhaling, lowering into chair. Twisting to the right. Left arm goes outside of your right knee, open and twist to the right. Press and lower a little bit more. Exhale, right hand goes down to left hand. Inhale, back through center, straighten both legs and lower the hands down by your hips. Shoulders back and down. Coming back to your breath. And remove the block from in between your inner thighs, but keep it handy. I'm going to be facing your way now. So we had the feet wide as a hip with the block in between. Now we're going to have the feet a little bit wider than the hips. So from here, working, strengthening those hips and legs, arms to the hands to the heart, and exhale, flex into a squat. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, flexing down. Inhale, straighten and up. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and lift. One more. Exhale, flex and lower into this wide chair. Inhale, lifting and release hands down. Now walk the feet a little bit wider and turn the feet now in an angle. Come into chair pose, more strengthening of the hips and the legs, arms overhead, flex the elbows, flex the knees, goddess pose. Inhale, straighten and reach through the fingertips. Exhale, flexing down. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and reach. Two more. Exhale, flex, arms into a cactus. Inhale, straighten and up. One more. Exhale, flex and lower. Hands to the heart and hold in position. Go a little bit deeper if you can. Breathing in and out and activate the core, belly in. Keep the spine upright. Activate those hip muscles. Slowly straighten the legs and hands down by your hips. Shoulders up, back, and down. Take a moment, relax and breathe. And then bend the right knee, bring the right foot under your right hip, left foot under your left hip. Going all the way to the back of the mat. With the feet parallel, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, pull the belly in, draw the chin to your chest, hands towards the floor, Uttanasana. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Walk the hands forward to downward dog. And from downward dog, lower the knees down towards the mat into table. Drop the hips to the heels and swing the legs to the front of the mat. Have your blanket or your towel to the opposite side so you're having protection for your neck and head when we go down. Keep your block handy. Feet wide as your hips, round the spine, a little bit of a farmer pose here first. And lift the head, lift the chest, hands under the shoulder, little back, and lean slightly back. So the knees are bent, feet are wide as your hips, and the fingertips facing to the front of the mat. Inhale, press, lift the pelvis, reverse tabletop, look up, activate those back muscles, flex the elbows, drop the hips down. Inhale, press and lift, open the chest, strengthening those arms. and exhale slowly down. Inhale, press. Straighten elbows. Move the hips up. Look up. Don't drop the head back. Keep your neck neutral. Flex the elbow and lower. Inhale, press and lift. Engage those back muscles. Flex and lower. One more. Inhale, press. Engage and lift. Look up. And slowly all the way down. Now bring the sole of the feet together, shake your hands, shake your wrist, and then slowly release down, chin to your chest. Relax your upper spine, middle back, and take a moment. Soft shoulders. And then inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, back to neutral position. Feet wide as your hips, and then bring the block in between your inner thighs. So you have your block, you press the block with the inner thighs, bring the arms, bring the arms forward, palm facing to each other, shoulders back and down. Press the block, lift the feet, Navasana. Inhale, exhale, press the block. Inhale, soften the block. Exhale, press the block. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. One more. Inhale, relax. Exhale, press, feet down, and then farmer's pose. Relax your neck. Keep the block in between your inner thighs. Lift the head, lift the chest, and we're going to go down towards the floor. Press the block, arms forward, shoulders back and down, and then slowly lean back, engage that belly. Everything goes down slowly in control, and then release the head down to your blanket, and slide the heels so the heels are now directly under your knees. Take a moment there with the block still in between your inner thighs. Heels under the knees, feet wide as your hips, arms down by your side. Take a moment here. Now pressing the block, we're going to go up to the ceiling into bridge pose and exhaling, pressing down. Now press and slowly up, keep inhaling, lift the hips. Press the block, exhale in control, keep pressing, lower it down. Press, inhale, slowly up. Press, exhale, slowly down. Press, inhale, coming up into bridge. Press, exhale, slowly lower the bridge down. Press, inhale, up. Press, exhale, down. 2 or 3 more rounds. One last, activating those hip muscles, inner thighs, glute and lower back muscles. And then slowly release down. Take the block from in between the thighs. Pick up the feet off the mat, hands to your knees, Apanasana. Flex the elbow thighs in. Inhale, thighs away. Exhale, thighs into the chest. And away. Just a few more rounds like that. And then hug yourself and pause there. Nice inhales, deep full exhales. Now arms into the T position, palm facing down. Make sure your arms are in line with your shoulders, and now lift the feet so they are a 90-degree angle. Your ankles in line with your knees and the knees in line with your hips. We're going to work again, twisting with breath control, activating the core. Inhale, Slowly twist to the left. Exhale to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage back through center. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same direction to the left again. Activate. Exhale to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Inhale back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same direction. Exhale to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Back through center. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neutral. To the left again. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet down. Lift the hips and bridge pose. Align your spine. Exhale, down, 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 down. Feet off the mat, 90-degree angle. Same thing to the right. Inhale. Exhale, activate the core. Twist to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Activate. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neutral. Inhale. Exhale to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Take an inhale. And exhale. Twist to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Inhale. Activate. Back through center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Feet down. Lift the pelvis hip into bridge pose. Make sure your spine is nice and aligned. And exhale all the way down. Hands to below your knees. Hug yourself. Stretch your lower back. Align your spine. Breathing in and out. And then hands to your knees to open the thighs. Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Just few more rounds like this. Right foot down, left foot on top of your right thigh. Some IT band stretch holding from the hamstring or the shin. Close your eyes and breathe through this. Left foot down, right foot on top of your left thigh, switching legs. IT band now in the opposite direction. And release. Full happy baby. Holding from the outside of the feet or the outside of the ankle. Make sure maybe your lower back is flat on the mat. Opening, stretching. Keep your chin slightly tucked in. Nice long neck. And bring the sole of the feet together. Lower the feet down with the knees open. Hands to your belly. Some belly breathing here. Relax your glutes. Release those hip muscles. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees together. Bring the legs up to the ceiling. Arms down by your side. Separate the legs slightly to rotate the ankles in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. Flexing and pointing. Flexing and pointing. Slightly open the legs a little bit more. Flex the knee, lower the feet down, and then guide the thighs and the knees together. Hands to your belly, more belly breathing. Relax your iliopsoas. This is iliopsoas release. Bring the arms in T position, and then separate the knees from each other, and then windshield wiper the legs, moving the legs to one direction, the head rocks to the opposite direction. Move slowly here from side to side, gently letting go, mobilizing some part of the body. Just keep moving from side to side. Then drop the legs to the left, head to the right, hold it there. Back to center, some windshield wiper movements again. Then drop the legs to the right, head to the left, hold in position. Return the head and the knees back through center. Straighten both legs and then place the right foot on the right corner of the mat, and then the left leg goes over, crossing over to your right ankle. Bring the arms overhead. Let's have our last lateral stretch. Flex the elbows and grab your left wrist with your right hand. Take a nice inhale and then move the spine gently to the right as you drop the left shoulder, left elbow down. So it's a deep stretch here on the left side of the torso, from the outside of your left hip all the way to your left armpit. The spine returns back through center to neutral. Undo the crossing of the leg, lift time, bring the left foot to the left corner and cross the right leg over to your left ankle. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, take a nice inhale, and exhale, move the spine now to the left. Drop the right elbow down and experience the deep stretch happening from the outside of your right hip all the way up to your right armpit. And slowly inhale, return the spine back to neutral position and do the crossing of the legs. Now bring both arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips. Point the toes of your feet, point, and reach. Create a space, take a nice inhale and exhale. Relax everything as you bring the arms somewhere in between your hips and shoulders. Adjust your hips, adjust your spine, your shoulders, anything here. Make sure you are in line. And then take a nice inhale, side out. You are now in your final pose. Welcome to your Shavasana. This is when you are receiving the benefits of your practice. This is where you are allowing your entire body come into a full and deep rest. All the muscles are coming to a very well-deserved resting. After working hard today and strengthening, you're letting go your breathing practice just as when your breathing comes to your regular pattern back again. You are just breathing in and out. Now very slowly begin to deepen the breath and bring some movement slowly and gently back to the body. You rock your head, you wiggle toes and fingers, you move your wrists and ankles, everything very gentle, slowly. Now with your next inhale, bring the arms overhead and again find that nice lengthening the spine as you stretch through fingertips and toes, creating space in between each vertebrae. Inhale. Now exhale slowly. Bend the knees and hug yourself. Bring the thighs into your chest. And then roll over to one side. Just roll over there and pause there. Don't rush. This is kind of like extension of your line in your back shavasana, but you're doing on your side. Take the time. And the head comes last. We slowly find our way to sit together. Make sure your spine is upright. So find your very comfortable position here with soft shoulders, soft muscles in the face and the jaw. So let's work on, do our best to allow some thoughts and emotions to come in, to notice what they are, and then to just keep coming back to the breath. So in other ways, we're going to keep coming to the inhales and exhales very slow and gentle, concentrating in that single focus of the breath. So every time some thought and emotion comes in, we notice, we acknowledge what they are, but then we let them go by coming back to the breath awareness. So when you are ready, staying still and peaceful as we watch those thoughts and emotions to come in and go as we keep focusing on our inhales and exhales. Now, please bring both hands together, close to your heart in the heart. Anjali Mudra. Just feel and enjoy the peaceful mind, the stillness and calmness of the mind. The feeling in the body that it feels light and open. And take the time to be grateful to yourself for giving yourself this moment where you can be and experience your mind, your breath, your body. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May you have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating. And may you have peaceful, loving, sweet words to keep offering. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskara. Thank you.